I mean, has anybody been able to actually disprove the Bible cosmology? I definitely ascribe to biblical cosmology, guys. You can't disprove it. No, Eric DeBay is a real flat earther, dude.
Yeah.
I have no doubt Eric DeBay is a real flat earther. Eric DeBay is definitely a real flat earther.
Oh no, Flatzoid is going to pull a Dubai on his viewers. Let's see how good his modeling skills are and his idea of biblical cosmology.
It's not hard to understand.
Oh, it's not hard to understand how biblical cosmology works on a flat earth.
Mark Reed, let's say the moon is here. Okay, whatever. We got it in there. Let's color it in a bit just for him. And let's just make some white dots there and whatever, just so you can see it's got things. Now, let's look at it together.
Is looking at it together includes me? Can I please watch? Please, Flatzoid?
My position looking at it. Gonna do a little. We're gonna see the whole moon that way. And now let's just say looking that way, whatever, it doesn't matter. Sorry, are we looking at the same side of the moon?
Yeah.
Are we looking at the same quote-unquote face?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Are they stupid? No, the way you draw it up, you see a flipped face. When you are in the south, and in the south. That is not what you claim all the time, Flatzoid. It only flips when you use an observer north and an observer south. Not to observer south, Flatzoid.
Yeah, and this is based on the Gleason's map. Sorry, Mark. The fact you don't know this is sad. Ted, thank you very much for your $2 super chat. Really appreciate it. Says, what map do you like? I like all maps. Depends what you want to use it for. Usually when I travel on the roads, I like using road maps. When I want to do illustrations like this, the Gleason's map is fine.
Flatzoid, you're saying the Gleason's map is fine for this demonstration. And when I use it to demonstrate you're wrong, then you don't ascribe to this map, Flatzoid.
You see, this is the issue I have with Jake and QInfy. I've told QInfy this whole bunch of times. He keeps on placing the Gleason's map onto me with sun paths. How many times have I said I do not make claims about it?
I love it when people contradict themselves and you can shove their words right back up their asses again.
The Gleason's map also works for time and date, longitudes, because it's a longitudinal and time map. That's what it's created for. So if you use the right map for the right application, then it works. When I want to do illustrations like this, the Gleason's map is fine. So yeah, Mark Reed, I just showed you on screen. That's why we can see it the way we do.
Thanks for the confirmation. We can use the Gleason to model up biblical cosmology. And don't try to strawman Jake or me again, piece of shit. And now I'm going to do the same with you as I did with Eric Dubé. You're a real flat earther.
My position looking at it, we're going to see the moon that way. And now let's just say looking that way, whatever, it doesn't matter. Sorry, are we looking at the same side of the moon?
Yeah.
Are we looking at the same quote-unquote face?
Yeah.
When I want to do illustrations like this, the Gleason's map is fine.
Flatzoid, do you realize you and me just destroyed biblical cosmology? Do you realize that?
Are we looking at the same side of the moon?
Yeah.
Are we looking at the same quote-unquote face?
Yeah.
Now let's look at it at a different angle. In your example, you place the moon horizontally. Now let's see how that looks like. And this way, Flatzoid, it would be an egg-shaped moon and not a nice round moon. Let's move over to Australia and see what this Cape Clown see. Oh, the moon phase have flipped. Huh. That's impossible. In your biblical cosmology model, Flatzoid, you have to reconsider. It might be totally wrong, Flatzoid.
When I want to do illustrations like this, the Gleason's map is fine.
I wonder if Flatzoid seeing an honest guy when he look in the mirror after I destroyed him over and over and over again. He must be a shill piece of shit.
You know what they do? They take now what I said, and they say, they put on a Gleason's map, for instance, and they say, you see, I'm going to show you on 3D software that it's not working because of perspective.
No, I never ever claimed perspective, piece of shit. And since you're saying you can use the Gleasons for your demonstration in 2D, why I cannot use it in 3D, piece of shit?
Sorry, did I claim a Gleason's map anywhere there? Yeah. And yet, the same asshole, the idiot that doesn't understand that's not my model, is still pushing it onto me. Are you this stupid?
You don't live
I
on
don't
a
need
fucking
to bring
map,
something up
dipshit.
I don't push. I don't need to bring up an AE map because I don't claim the AE map. Are you this stupid? This is exactly why I don't take these guys seriously, because I'm specifically saying I don't ascribe to AE map. You guys heard me say this.
Yeah, we have.
Now, why is he
many times.
asking me to bring up something I don't ascribe to? You are misinformed, pushing things I don't claim. When I want to do illustrations like this, the Gleason's map is fine. This is how QNFI works. He makes claims on people's behalf and then debunks claims they never made. When I want to do illustrations like this, the Gleason's map is fine. That is called dishonesty. So I don't partake in it. Just like Jake the asshole, he does the same shit. When I want to do illustrations like this, the Gleason's map is fine.
That's what he's asking you.
Exactly.
Isn't the Gleason's map just a projection of the globe anyway? So it's going to come up the same, whether it's on a ball or on the AE map to begin with, right? Yeah. So why would we take a false dichotomy like an AE Gleason's projection of the globe and run with that? That would be like stabbing my face with a fork just because.
Don't you guys think I just stabbed a whole bunch of knives, forks and spoons into your retard faces, you pieces of shit, lying scumbags? You are all shills.
It's not going to make anything better. It's going to make it worse.
Exactly. That is what your buddy Flatzoid just did. He made it worse. He used a globe projection. And second, he just starting to draw some lines without using the official data. And then it goes wrong.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, I know, because all his arguments are based on something I don't ascribe to. That is called dishonesty, Jake. That's called lying. That's called misrepresentation. And that makes you the shill. That makes you the dishonest punk who tries to misrepresent people. So you literally are showing people that you have no integrity. So from now on, every time someone brings up Jake the arsehole, call him Jake the joke. He says, you are not man enough to respond to QNFI. You and QNFI can come on now and respond. Come, we'll respond to whatever you want. Yeah, Jake, QNFI's been embarrassing himself for years, man. Just like you've been embarrassing yourself. Why do you think no one takes you seriously? He says, look at this. You push a circling sun and you got debunked. The Bible says the sun takes a circuit. There we go. That's as far as we take it. Debunk it. Go ahead, Jake. Yeah, I said the Bible said the sun goes in a circuit.
I definitely subscribe to biblical cosmology, guys. You can't disprove it.
Bible rules, okay.
I mean, has anybody been able to actually disprove the Bible cosmology?
Take your own, how can I say, statement that you made that, yeah, it's okay to be wrong.
Flatzoid knows exactly how it should be, but he will never admit himself he was totally wrong, and his biblical cosmology is just made of bullshit. Flatzoid, please admit it. Don't break your bullshit onto others.
Do it.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah, practice what you preach, exactly. You were wrong. Time to take it on as a man, say, yeah, you were wrong. You move on, and everybody can be happy, but you just don't seem to want to do that. You want to insult everybody. That shows you to be ignorant. We don't want to fight with you, Dal, but we do think you're a moron. We don't think, we know, sorry. You want to insult everybody. That shows you to be ignorant. But we do think you're a moron. We don't think, we know, sorry. All you need to do is just say, yeah, I was wrong, I concede, move on. But we're not going to insult them like they're insulting us. They are idiots. Moron. They are idiots. Moron. That's about all I need to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Flatzoid, according to the Bible, you are not going to heaven, my friend. You're going the other way. Piece of garbage, projecting your bullshit onto others.
Can anybody tell me how we're mudding the waters?
I told you many times, and I even demonstrated. You piece of garbage. Get lost.
Can anybody tell me how we're mudding the waters?
I don't know.
I think it actually clearing water up.
And Flatzoid, why you never address this problem for your biblical cosmology model? Seeing a star circling in a dome at 25,000 kilometers that is north from you when it's night at your location, and seeing this star 25,000 kilometers away through daylight, moron.